So I literally just made a post on Facebook because I shared this Freemason video, and it brought back a memory that I had that I totally forgot about. I'm so full. I just took my kids out to eat. I'm so full. But I just had this memory. I was a member at this church. I'm not going to say what church, but I was a member at this church. And this man had came in who was a prophet. He was supposed to be a prophet or whatever. But he was a false prophet because he came in, he preached the gospel. He preached the gospel, whatever. He prophesied. False prophecies. He was a false prophet. I didn't know it then, but God revealed it to me. How he revealed it to me. And he came in, he preached, he prophesied. People was falling out, crying, thinking they hearing from the Lord. Like, you got to be careful of who praying over you, who giving you these prophecies, these false words. This man came in, he had a seducing spirit. At the end of the day, he had a seducing spirit. He came in and he was trying to say different people was his wife, including me. He tried to say that I was his wife and stuff like that. And I believe that I was married at that time, but me and my current husband, still, he was my husband then too, but we ended up getting a divorce. But back then, I think, was we married? I think we was married, but we wasn't even together. Like, he left or something. So I didn't think, but I think I was legally, spiritually, all that, still married at the time. I think I was. Yeah, I was. Because when I was going to that church, we wasn't together. But yeah, I was married. So how can I be your wife when I'm already somebody else's wife, even if we ain't together? Spiritually and legally, I belong to somebody else, even if we ain't together, you know. And I just want y'all to know that if y'all is married to somebody else and y'all not together, that's still your husband, that's still your wife. And if you with somebody else, you're committing adultery. You're committing adultery. If you're legally married, if you spiritually you married, and you with somebody else, you're committing adultery, and God is not pleased. So stop. But yeah, he came in and preached, he prophesied, and then at the end of the service, like I was young back then in the faith. Like, I really was young, so I didn't really know any better. Like, I knew who God was, but I didn't have a personal relationship with God. I was just coming into the prophetic. You know, I didn't know nothing about it. I was just coming into it. And after the church, like, he had got my number, and we talked on the phone for a little bit in a text, and somehow I ended up at his apartment. He had an apartment out there. I was about to say the place, but he had an apartment in that city. And me and my kids, they were younger then, way younger. We went to his house. More of the story is I got seduced. You know, I got seduced by a false prophet, a man who was supposed to be a man of God. When I was in his house, I don't know what he was doing, but I was looking at some books and I saw some Freemason books. I'm like, this is not of God. Like, even though I was young in the faith, I ain't know no better. I knew that was wrong. Like, I knew Freemasonry, whatever that stuff is. Like, I knew that was wrong. Like, I'm like, this man not no real man of God. Because you can't be no Freemason. You can't serve God. You can't serve two gods. It's only one God. You can't do that. Like, it's only one God. You can't serve two masters. And after I seen them books, and I'm like, they ain't gonna never admit what they is. Some of them will, but I asked him, like, so are you a Freemasonry? You know, he tried to downplay and say no and stuff like that. And after that, I was like, take me home, because obviously I didn't have no car then. I'm like, can you just please take me home? Because I was very uncomfortable. And then I was uncomfortable after, the act that just got performed on me. It was like an act he performed on me. Like I got seduced in the church. In the church, that the man was on the pulpit preaching and teaching the word of God. He was lying to people, and I got seduced by a false prophet. Everybody that say there's a prophet and apostle, they're not. They're not, and I can testify of that. You have to discern, and nobody in that church had the spirit of discernment. They couldn't have, because how was this man able to get on this pulpit and preach and preach and prophet lie to all these people? How was he able to do that? If y'all had the spirit of discernment, if y'all really had a relationship with God, I mean, nobody knew. I mean, nobody. Everybody in there was just so holy. Oh, they can prophesy, praying extra loud, and I'm a la 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 la. Like, no, but nobody could discern that this man was a false prophet and he had a seducing spirit. Nobody could discern that. Everybody ain't no prophet.